The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Down the left sideline. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 43 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action. Now Purdy. And that'll be incomplete. The Niners at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put them in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Charger, 19. 19, Charger, 19, Charger. Check, Comcast. Street.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from it. Incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw here. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead able to record his 5th sack of the season. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time. Now a give right side McCaffrey. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Ayuk goes in motion. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will make it 6 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Second and 10.
Hey, check that. Street.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the pickup. And this is
3rd and 5. To throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
Here we go. Check. Go check. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
6-0 our score after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Get it.
They'll drop to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Walker. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Pass the street. Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He completes this to Walker. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense And you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Warriors 17. 19 tight. 19 tight. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now to the ground, here's Walker. And he stopped immediately there. Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
Myers' kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, Walker. And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, spread him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity that if it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
They'll try and run, Walker. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
49ers 6. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That's a gain of 4.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Track 60. 79 Broncos.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
He'll look to throw. Going right back to Fant. Touchdown! Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 8. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Here's Purdy. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
19 Lions.
Purdy now to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he's brought down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And Walker has it. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 1. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I could dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Okay, ready?
Here's Walker. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
18 Rambler. Go.
2nd and 5. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, but any means necessary on 3rd down. He was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
For these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Purdy to throw it on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
4th down and less than a yard.
Here we go with McCaffrey. Able to slither by. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Purdy. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Niners have retaken a third quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Up the middle, here's Walker. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, break.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Back to throw here. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Connects with Kittle underneath. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with. Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now Purdy. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Purdy. And that's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
60 Eagles.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
1st down, Seattle.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Now a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. 55 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back to his offensive line. Great job. Keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Ooh, the juke. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. They come up now on 2nd and 2. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Purdy. And he will finally be taken down. Just a massive play there to get him to the outskirts of field goal range.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
McCaffrey running up the middle. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Purdy to throw. Over the middle. That's complete to McCaffrey.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. Throwing, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Seahawks 25-yard line.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it all comes down to the right foot of Jake Moody. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is gone. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing.